Hello, I'm Steve Johnson, professor of psychology. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the evolutionary roots of retribution, revenge, and forgiveness, and how our brain helps us move from harm to healing. Let's start with retribution and revenge. From an evolutionary perspective, these behaviors have deep roots. Our ancestors lived in small social groups where cooperation was vital, but so was protection against harm. Retribution served as a deterrent. If you harm me or my kin, I will respond in kind. Revenge helped maintain social order by discouraging cheating and betrayal. It reinforced fairness and trust within the group, increasing chances of survival. So revenge wasn't just about punishment, it was a way to preserve resources, social bonds, and ultimately one's genetic legacy. But where does forgiveness fit in? At first glance, forgiving seems risky. Why let someone who harmed you off the hook? Forgiveness evolved as a complementary strategy. It promotes long-term social cohesion and stability. In close-knit communities, constant revenge would escalate conflicts and damage relationships that are vital for survival. Forgiveness helps repair trust and allows groups to function smoothly. So, what makes forgiveness possible? Several factors contribute. Perceived remorse or apology from the offender, empathy towards the person who caused harm, relationship value, how important the relationship is to the victim, personal beliefs and cultural norms, and crucially, the ability to regulate one's emotions. Now let's explore the neuropsychology behind forgiveness. Forgiveness engages multiple brain areas. The prefrontal cortex helps with cognitive control, in this case, regulating impulses to retaliate. The anterior cingulate cortex is involved in managing conflict and pain. The amygdala, which processes threat and fear, tends to calm down during forgiveness, reducing emotional reactivity. Also, the temporoparietal junction, involved in empathy and perspective taking, supports understanding the offender's intentions. Neurochemicals like oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, play a role by promoting social connection and reducing stress. In short, forgiveness is not just a moral choice. It's a complex neuropsychological process that helps us regulate emotions and rebuild social ties. Now, how do we help individuals move from revenge to forgiveness using neuropsychological techniques? One technique is cognitive reappraisal. This technique involves reframing the meaning of the offense. Instead of seeing it as a personal attack, one considers alternative explanations, for example, the offender's own suffering or mistake. This activates the prefrontal cortex to reduce emotional charge. Another technique is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness trains awareness and non-judgmental acceptance of emotions. It helps reduce amygdala hyperactivation and fosters emotional regulation. A very important technique can be empathy training. Exercises that encourage perspective taking can increase activity in brain areas related to understanding others, thereby promoting forgiveness. And motivational interviewing and compassion-focused therapy can prove quite important techniques. These approaches help explore ambivalence about forgiveness and build compassion toward oneself and the offender. Also, very important is behavioral practice. Role-playing and expressive writing about forgiveness can reinforce neural pathways supporting forgiveness. Why is this shift important? The benefits of forgiveness are both mental and physical. It contributes to reduced stress and anxiety, which lowers cortisol levels. It also improves cardiovascular health, including lowering blood pressure. It enhances immune function. It contributes to better sleep quality. It reduces symptoms of depression and anger. And very importantly, it contributes to stronger social relationships and increased life satisfaction. In essence, forgiveness supports overall well-being by lowering the chronic activation of stress pathways and fostering emotional resilience. So, retribution and revenge are part of our evolutionary heritage, serving vital social functions. But forgiveness evolved alongside as a powerful neuropsychological mechanism to heal, regulate emotions, and sustain relationships. With targeted techniques, we can train our brains to shift from revenge to forgiveness, yielding significant benefits for both mind and body. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on psychology and well-being. I'm Steve Johnson. Until next time, take care of your mind and your relationships.